How do we measure spiritual growth? How do I know if I'm growing spiritually? Is it do I count the number of times that I go to church? Do I count the number of times that I read my Bible? Do I count the number of times or the number of hours or minutes or seconds even that I pray? Well, I don't think so. And not only that, according to, as far as the Bible, that doesn't equate to spiritual growth. That doesn't equate to spiritual maturity. So, what does? Well, in Galatians, we see the fruit of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, long suffering. Well, actually, patience and long suffering are the same thing. Depends on what translation you're using. So, anyways, love, joy, peace, goodness, gentleness, kindness, self control. Am I growing in those things? Those are those things being developed in me? Am I being more patient? If somebody cuts me off on the highway, is my first thought to just, you know, ride behind them and tailgate them? Or do I, am I, is it easier for me to just let it go? If someone offends me, is my first thought to, I'm just going to hold a grudge on them? Or am I at least thinking, okay, I'm not feeling right about this. Lord, help me to forgive me. Help me to forgive them. These are the things that the character change is what spiritual growth is all about. That's how I can measure spiritual growth. How am I responding to situations? Am I responding to them the same old way? Well, okay, so that's how I can tell if I'm growing spiritually. How do I promote spiritual growth? Well, it's a practice, but also check this out. Jesus says, if you abide in me, oh man, I'm getting this all confused. Oh, excuse me, forgive me, forgive me, forgive me. But anyways, he did say about abiding in the vine. Whoever abides in me will bear much fruit. There we go. Whoever abides in me will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. So boom. So there we go. There's the connection right there. Apart from him, we can do nothing. Well, what does it mean to abide in the vine? What does it mean to abide in him? Well, let's look at the word abide. Abide is to live in. So how do I live in Jesus Christ? Do I eat Jesus Christ? Do I breathe Jesus Christ? Do I think Jesus Christ? And the answer is yes to all the above. What? What do you mean? How do you even do that? Well, this is what I'm practicing. All right. So don't if you're watching this, don't think that I'm perfect or anything like that. You can tell by all the unshavenness that I am definitely not perfect. But one of the things that I'm learning is to depend on him for righteousness, to depend on him for worth, to depend on him for value, to learn to see myself as he sees me. And as I spend time meditating, thinking about how he sees me, reading about how he sees me, thinking about it, really, and that's abiding in him or being found in him. Not having my own righteousness or I'm just right because, no, 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 no. Having the perspective that I'm right because of Jesus Christ. I was a sinner, and now through the blood, through him and his sacrifice, I'm no longer a sinner. Even though I am definitely one that knows that I will jack some stuff up and I will have wrong attitudes, but because of him, that's not who I am anymore. I've been changed, I've been transformed. And so having allowing him and allowing time with him to change that mindset. So apart from me, you can do nothing. Abiding in him, learning to meditate on him. Psalms chapter 1. It says, blessed is the man who doesn't walk after the counsel of the ungodly and sit in the way of sinners or stand in the way of sinners or sit in the seat of scoffers. Another one I'm messing up, but hey, we can roll with it. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, or instruction of the Lord, and on his law he meditates. Check that out. Meditates day and night, munching over, mulling over the instruction of the Lord. And for us, the character of Jesus Christ, the instruction of God is the character of Jesus Christ. Because, watch this, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and the Word was with God, and the Word dwelt among us in the person of Jesus Christ. That's John chapter 1, just in case you didn't know. But anyway, so in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and the Word. But the Word, the message of the gospel, the message and the character of God is Jesus Christ. And if I'm taking Psalms chapter 1, I'm meditating on the person of Jesus Christ. I'm meditating on the sacrifice of Jesus Christ. And I'm allowing that to filter into who I am and getting my worth, my value from that. And it's also allowing that to change my perspective. And from that, fruit is developed: love, joy, peace, patience. It's an internal thing that he does. But anyway, so my friend, just be blessed. So that's how we measure spiritual growth. We measure it by the fruit that we're producing. If we're not producing that fruit, it doesn't do any good to, oh man, I'm just not producing that fruit. And then, no. If we're not producing that fruit, then that just means that there's a break in the connection. And Jesus is inviting us to, hey, abide in me. Come here, abide in me, and let me produce through you. Father, I just thank you so much for just this time. Thank you for wanting to be fruitful and multiply in and through us. Blessings to whoever's watching this. Peace abundantly to them. And may we have thank you for teaching us to have a vibrant relationship with you, and through that to produce much fruit. All right, my friend, you have an awesome day. This has been Ariano with another Cross Connection.